how you should structure your workout. Now, I have tried a few different ways of structuring my workout over the last few years. I used to have one day for each body part, so I would train chest, back, legs, shoulders, biceps and triceps all on different days. I realise now that that wasn't a very effective strategy, since the bicep, which is a relatively small group of muscles, was getting the same amount of work done to it as the back, for example, which is a much larger group of muscles. The main thing is creating a structure for what fits you. Now, you have to consider how often you are able to go to the gym and the time that you are going, since if you are going during peak hours, then it's very unlikely you're going to be able to get on all the equipment that you want. So you could end up missing out on an exercise that you needed to do for your workout. If you're only able to go to the gym 3 times a week, then I'd suggest using each of those days to do either push, pull or legs, and change up the exercises you do each day every week, so at least all of the muscles are getting worked. If you were able to go more times in a week, great, but still cycle between those 3 days. A good thing to do if you're just starting out and you don't really know what exercises to do on each day is to look at a training program. There are so many free ones that you can find online and that you can use to try out different exercises and see what you like best. Then you can always decide later to follow your own plan using the exercises that you like, or to continue on the same plan that you started with. It is good to get variation in the exercises you do, since you are targeting the muscle in a different way. If you want to see visually how each exercise is done, then just search the name of the exercise and you'll be able to see a step-by-step guide of how each exercise is done. Also, try to begin your workout by warming up the muscles you're going to be targeting so you can use them to their full potential when you are using them in the workout. You might at this point be wondering about abs and when to do them. Since your abs are worked in almost every single exercise, then you don't need to target them specifically, and they definitely don't need their own individual day. If you do still want to train abs, do it at the end of your workout, but you will not be able to see your abs until you lower your body fat percentage enough, no matter how much you train them. Now what I do. So I always try to start each of my workouts with one of the big 3, bench, squat or deadlift. This all depends on what day it is, of course. Around this time last year, I changed my training structure to what I'm currently following, which seems to me the most beneficial for getting strength gains and also just building up muscle. That structure is by splitting my workouts into push, pull, legs, rest day and then repeating. This gives me a total of 6 workouts and 1 rest day in a week. Now, since I have each workout twice in a week, I like to make them different. So for the first push day, I will prioritise my chest and do some accessory work for triceps. This is the same for the first pull day, as I also prioritise the larger muscles of the back and then move on to accessory work of the smaller muscles of the bicep later on in the workout. The leg day stays consistent with just variation in the exercises. Then in the second push day, I will still prioritise the chest, but do slightly less work on it and instead increase the workload on the triceps instead. The same goes for the second pull day. The back is still prioritised, but slightly more work is done on the biceps. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. Hopefully this has given you some sort of idea of how to structure your workout, and I would appreciate it if you subscribed. Thanks.